Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. Talk about something I saw on the TV news today, and if you didn't catch my take on what should be done to some of these kind of individuals that do this shit to kids, I said in videos before, I'm gonna tell you again, so here we go. Alright, our local TV news. Five or six, like a half a dozen Jehovah Witnesses this time, different age groups, older guys and ones in their 40s, about 5, 6 of them. This was some kind of grand jury investigation too. Kids were ranging from even like was 5, 10 years old and shit like that. And you usually hear this Catholic priests and occasional people in other kind of churches have done this. But this time, Jehovah Witnesses. Not saying all Jehovah Witnesses are bad. It's a very embarrassing thing to them. But yeah, they should go away for a long time, these people. Yeah, I tell you what I would do to these people. What should be done with these people, you tie them to a chair and duct tape a kazoo in their mouth so that they make music when you repeatedly swat them in the groin with an extension cord. And tie a kazoo in their mouth, or duct tape or glue a kazoo in their mouth or a harmonica in their mouth, and then they'll make music when you just take like an extension cord or some kind of thing like that. Keep whipping them in the groin. But here's what I would do. Something I said in the video before. You gotta pay attention to this. How you take a bunch of people like this, about a dozen or so people like this, and you make an organ that a person can play. Now you follow me. Okay, first you would take several different lengths of conduit, right, and maybe bracket it to a wall, different lengths, anything from this long to, because it'll be like a pipe organ, all right, and you just big long piece of conduit, shorter, like, the shape of a pipe organ, but bracketed to a wall, right? Then you have a bunch of chairs lined up like this of these pedophiles or whatever, these people that do this shit to kids, right? Tied them to a chair, or legs and then hands to a chair, right? And then you take maybe some kind of metal flex hose from a stove or something. Attach one end to each of the pipes, conduit bracket to the wall, right? And the other end of the flex hose, because it's flexible, you put it in their mouth, maybe duct tape or whatever, right? So you follow me, okay, there you go, pay attention. Okay, so then you put maybe a table, maybe you can have it like shaped like maybe a semicircle or some kind of a thing like that toward the player of the organ. A table. It's got to be a semicircle. I'll tell you why. Because then you put maybe some kind of electrical thing like battery or maybe a taser. Get a bunch of cops to provide tasers. Bolt a taser to the wall. So there's buttons here, right? And you put piano keys on the tasers. Then you take the business end of the taser from the cord that fires over there. Clip it each to the groin of each of the pedophiles, right? So, okay, so now you got something like with piano keys, then you get the player of the organ, which is very important. Then you got to have the audience, okay? So, player of the organ, right? There you go. Then different keys, different pipes on the organ, right? So, then you go and play Ode to Joy. Maybe let's just say Ode to Joy. Ode to Joy. Then you go make some music, and then entertainment value. You got entertainment value going on, right? I mean, or maybe you can then play some kind of rave music and get some strobe lights or something, like going on, and maybe play some music. Some rave music or something, get a bunch of people, a bunch of kids dancing around or something to rave music, and have a rave, be playing an organ there. Make rave music going on and drum beat going about in the background. And maybe, for the drum beat. Okay, for the drum beat in the background, right? Maybe you get a few pedophiles sitting in a chair, right? And have them being thumped in the gut with something and a microphone attached to their mouth. So you'll be hearing a drum beat like, oop, 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 oop. So you'll be hearing like, oop, 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 Strobe lights get in the background. Maybe you have a few of these people strung up upside down by their feet above a pit of alligators, right? And then the alligators will look like they're dancing, hanging by the feet. Like all in the background, you know what I mean? Or people, some of the more pedophiles hanging by their feet above a pit of alligators. Alligators look like they're jumping up after them, dancing just like far enough so they can't get them, right? And then so you got that a big rave party going on, dancing alligators. Yeah, that's how I think that's how you do it. I mean, that would be a better way to do it. After all, the justice system, as far as these kind of people are concerned, the justice system is pretty devoid of creativity, you know what I mean? I think that's part of the problem, you know what I mean? Why not just just get it over with, you know what I mean? And make it a nationwide concert event, show these, then maybe it'll make examples out of some people that do this shit, you know what I mean?